Well, we really haven't talked about what it would be like to get a win over FAMU in this game. We just need to get a victory. We need to get off the snide. We've dropped two of our last two football games in a manner in which was, for the fans, very exciting. But we lost in the last minute of the game, the last two games. So we have to finish the football game. But I mean, we can talk about it. We can play games with it. Everybody know what Tennessee State and Florida A&M is about. This is a rivalry football game. The legacy and the history of this game isn't going anywhere. And I'm sure that for the fans and for our alumni, this game is probably circled 3 or 4 times on every schedule that they have. But for us, we take them one game at a time, and this is the most important game of the season because it's the next one we play.
Talk about the comparison of, I know you guys played the Classic in Memphis and you played this. I think you guys played 1 or 2 others. Mm-hmm. Talk about the difference, even though you guys are the home team on paper, but just talk about the difference in preparation for a game like this in comparison to playing a game at LP Field.
Well, it's really not much difference. We play in front of huge crowds all the time. We go to Memphis and play in the Southern Heritage, and, we played the John Merritt the first game. Right. So, there's 20,000, 30,000 people there. There's 60,000 in Memphis. So this is it's not going to be a great adjustment for our kids to come here and play in the big-time atmosphere. They're used to that. What it will be is how focused can we stay with the atmosphere. Those are the things that I try to get across. Not the crowd that's in the stadium, but the things that are going on surrounding the game and the outside influences that may have. And I tell them all the time that we're not here for the camaraderie and the festivity of the game. We're here on a business trip. We're here to win a football game. So those are the things that we have to keep our kids focused on.
With these kind of games, and I've covered them where, like, first I had the Auburn-Clemson game, and they kind of let the guys see a little bit of the atmosphere just to, give them a taste of it, but not too much. You kind of follow that same theory where you may let them, go to some of the sponsored events, but okay, that's it. Time to go home.
No sponsored events. A lot of that is that a lot of those are bowl game type matches. And like I tell when we're recruiting, these are our bowl games. We play our bowl games at the beginning of the season. When we play in Atlanta, when we play in Memphis. But I think the city of Atlanta always do a good job. The 100 Black Men always do a good job, and I love what they represent and where the proceeds go. So we're really excited about that. But we don't too much get out. We do some community service. Like in Memphis last week, we went to, a couple of weeks ago rather, we went to St. Jude's Cancer Research Center and spent some time there. But with our schedule being so tight here this morning, coming in, leaving this morning, trying to get here for this, we weren't able to set anything up for this year. But we took the kids to the King Center last year here. And every time we go on these kind of visits, we try to do some kind of community service event to, expose our kids to the community as well as, expose the community to us.
How big, and Georgia's a big recruiting area. Talk about getting to play in this city and seeing the type of kids that play in this state that not only you may get to look at. I don't know if you get to go to any games tonight, but just talk about just being able to be around that atmosphere with the kids recruiting wise.
Well, and that's great. A lot of kids, in these classic games, we can't give tickets to the games or pass lists because it's a neutral site and it's more than 30 miles away from your campus.
Right.
So, we have to just encourage kids to buy a ticket and come see the football game. But we will have coaches out recruiting in this area today, and they will be at some games tonight. So we don't waste this opportunity coming down here. We signed 3 excellent players out of the Atlanta area last year. A kid from Stone Mountain, a kid from Banneker, and a kid from Lithonia. Right. So we're trying to do a better job recruiting in this area, and I thought we got 3 quality football players from here last year, and a lot of it is because of what they see, this week in this game.
Also, too, now let's get to the X's and O's, a little bit of actual football, to on-field football talk. Talk about what you see in their offense in particular that you have to be concerned about, as well as things that you can try to slow down to give you guys an opportunity.
Speed. They are very fast. They have some long-range receivers, and then they got some speed receivers. And their quarterback is extremely mobile. He's getting better from week to week at finding the open receivers down the field. But when it all breaks down for him, he can create with his feet. And that's always something that you have to be cognizant of. If kid is a mobile quarterback, and he is a mobile quarterback, so we got to contain him. And now, just here at the press conference, Sylvester's been out the last couple of weeks, and he's the first guy to see at the press conference. So you add that added speed in there with our number 9 back there in the backfield. We have to contain their speed and be able to play good, solid run defense and not give up the big plays in the pass.
Also, too, talk about same thing with defense. Like, what do you see in their defensive scheme? They seem to use their cornerbacks a lot and they seem to trust their cornerbacks a lot.
Yeah, they're going to put a lot of people in the box, and we expect that, especially with the year that Preston Brown is having, rushing for 222 yards 2 weeks ago and over 100 yards last week. I know that their game plan has to be to come in and stop the run. But we're going to have to take what the defense gives us. If they stack the box, then we're going to have to find some open receivers and catch some football. So we understand that. We got to be balanced. We got to be able to run as well as pass. But their defense is good up front. And they have good interior, good linebackers, and they're extremely quick on the back end. So we got our work cut out for us.
So, Coach, you going to go out on a limb and predict a victory?
I would never predict victories. I just can tell you, hey, we're going to go out and give it our best effort, and our kids are going to play hard. And if we do what we do better than they do what they do, yeah, we will get a victory. But if they do what they do better than we do what we do, then they'll get a victory.
Thanks, Coach. I really